everybody, and welcome to week 14 of KCA Grammar. You guys are getting close to the end of the unit, so we're going to be working on reviewing verbs today and just practicing diagramming. So let's get started, guys. So our directions for the lesson say label the words in the sentence structure, and the sentence purpose. Diagram the sentence. Our very first sentence says, "My mom bought me an ice cream." So the subject of this sentence is going to be mom. Mom is the one performing the action. She's buying the ice cream. And the verb here is going to be bought. Mom what? What did she do? She bought. Now is this verb transferring any action to any objects in the rest of the sentence? It is. You can ask yourself, what did she buy? She bought ice cream. So ice cream is going to be our direct object. Who did she buy ice cream for? For me. So we know that me is our indirect object, receiving the action indirectly. Now here my is going to be an adjective. It is modifying the word mom. And an is going to be an article adjective, and it is modifying the word ice cream. This sentence is exclamatory because of the exclamation point at the end of the sentence. Now, is this a simple sentence or a compound sentence? It only has one independent clause, so it's a simple sentence. We're going to diagram it. So our subject, mom, and our verb, bought, and then we have our direct object because mom bought ice cream. Now the word my is modifying mom. It's telling whose mom? My mom bought me an ice cream. And now me is an indirect object, and we diagram that like this. Underneath bought, because it's bought an ice cream for me. So that's how we diagram this. And I just want to remind you guys that bought is a transitive verb in this sentence because it's transferring action to the word ice cream. And we know that a transitive verb always has a direct object that it transfers action to. So what did she buy? She bought ice cream. And a verb transitive cannot exist without a direct object following it. Our second sentence says, she was a great teacher, but now she's an artist. So our subject for this sentence is going to be she. She was a great teacher. So we know that our verb here is was. What type of verb is this? This is a linking verb, which means teacher is our predicate noun. So to review, a linking verb links the subject to a noun or an adjective. So in this scenario, the word was, our linking verb, acts as an equal sign. She was teacher. So you think of it as teacher pointing to she, and she pointing to teacher. And was is the word connecting both of these words. That's what a linking verb does. It links. And then great is going to be an adjective, modifying teacher, telling what kind of teacher. And a is an article adjective, also modifying teacher. Now, but is going to be a conjunction, and it's a fanboys. She is our subject pronoun here. She is going to be our verb, and again, it's a linking verb. It's telling us this. She equals artist. So now, artist is going to be a predicate noun. An is going to be an article adjective modifying artist. the word now is actually going to be modifying our linking verb is, and so it's going to be an adverb, and it's telling us when she's an artist. Now she's an artist. This is a declarative sentence. Is this a simple sentence or a compound sentence? It has an independent clause. She is an artist is another independent clause, and it's joined by a coordinating conjunction and a comma. So we know that this is a compound sentence. So now we're going to diagram our sentence. She is our subject. Was is our linking verb. Teacher. And remember, we diagram linking verbs and predicate nouns in this way because this line is sort of like an arrow pointing teacher back to our subject, she. So she was a great teacher. A is modifying teacher, and great is also modifying teacher. It's telling us what kind of teacher she was. Now she's an artist. So she is our subject again. Is our linking verb. An artist again is pointing back to she. An is modifying artist. It's telling us which kind of artist. And now goes under is because it is modifying is. It's an adverb, and it's telling us when she's an artist. And we connect our compound sentence with our coordinating conjunction. She was a great teacher, but now she is an artist. So our third sentence says, we could have gone to the store. The subject of this sentence is going to be we, performing the action. Subject pronoun, because it's taking the place of a noun, could have gone to the store. Well, our action here is going to be gone. So this is going to be a verb. And is this a transitive verb? Is it transferring any action? No. So it's an intransitive verb. Now, could and have, these are both helping verbs. So we're going to label as HV. And then to the store is a prepositional phrase, so P, preposition, over to. And the object of the preposition is store, and of course, the is an article adjective. Could have, these are verbs called helping verbs, and we know this because they're helping another verb, in this case, gone, to express the thought of the sentence completely and correctly. Or else it would just say, we gone to the store, and obviously that doesn't make any sense. So we need the words could have to make the sentence make grammatical sense and to explain the context of the sentence. So we're going to diagram this. Our subject, we, and then our helping verbs, could, have, and gone. These all go on one verb line. And then our prepositional phrase, of course, the preposition, and the object of the preposition. And then the word the is modifying store. We could have gone to the store. Of course, this is a declarative sentence. And is this a simple sentence or a compound sentence? Well, it's going to be a simple sentence because it only has one independent clause. Our fourth sentence says, run quickly. This is our favorite kind of sentence, an imperative sentence. It's commanding someone to run quickly. So we know that the subject of this sentence is going to be what? An understood you. We know they're telling you to run quickly. So that's a subject pronoun. And then our verb, you what? You run. So our verb is going to be run. And is this an intransitive verb or a transitive verb? It's an intransitive verb because it's not transferring any action to a direct object. Quickly is going to be a word that modifies run. So it's modifying the verb, which makes it an adverb. And we know that this is an imperative sentence because it's a command, but we also can see that it's an exclamatory sentence because of the exclamation point. Now, is this a simple sentence? Yes, it is. There's only one independent clause here. So we diagram this with the subject, understood you, and then the verb, make sure it's capitalized because in the original sentence this R is capitalized, and then quickly is modifying run. You run quickly. So our fifth sentence is Mary is calling the pet store and calling the grocery store. So the person performing the action in this sentence is Mary. So that is our subject noun. What is Mary doing? Mary is calling. So calling is going to be our verb, and it's an intransitive. Nope. It is a transitive verb. Because it is transferring the action to our direct object, which is going to be the word store. Now is going to be our helping verb. It is helping the word calling to express the thought. And the is an article adjective modifying the word store. Now here, pet is actually going to be an adjective. It's telling us what kind of store. Not just a store, it is a pet store. So that is going to be an adjective modifying the word store. And then here we have a conjunction and another verb, transitive. We are calling store. So store is our direct object, and the again is an article adjective modifying store. And in the same way, grocery is a specific type of store. So it's telling us what kind of store? Grocery store. So grocery is going to be an adjective modifying store. This is a declarative sentence making a statement. Now is this a simple sentence or a compound sentence? Well, here we have one independent clause. Mary is calling the pet store. Is this second clause an independent clause? Calling the grocery store is not an independent clause. That cannot stand alone. So we know that this is a simple sentence because it only has one independent clause. So we're going to diagram this. Mary is calling the pet store. Mary is our sentence, our subject in the sentence. So here we have our rocket. Mary is calling. A helping verb to help us express the thought. And then and is our conjunction. Who is Mary calling? Store. So it's transferring the action to store. That's what a direct object means. And it is the same way in the second part of the sentence, calling store. She's calling the store. The modifies store. And pet modifies store. It's telling us what kind of store. And then again, the modifies store. And grocery modifies store. It's telling us what kind of store? Grocery store. So Mary's calling the pet store and calling the grocery store. So that's about all for today, guys. Just want you to make sure you're reviewing the definitions of your verbs, because sometimes I know it can get tricky to remember exactly what verbs have what role within a sentence. And it's just helpful if you can learn the definitions of the verbs just so you know when you're diagramming. So thank you all for listening, and keep studying hard and do great this week.